Hello everyone. I'll be working on this page from Johanna Basford and her coloring planner. While I'm waiting for more people to come into the stream, I'll be working on my color cards well, right now I'm working on my Prismacolors. Sorry for my arm. Just pulling this up on my tablet. Hi, feel free to chat. I'll be glancing up occasionally. Let me know if you can hear me too. If you could share this out, that would be amazing. I really appreciate it. This is a fairly new channel, so I don't have a whole lot of followers. I'm just working on my color cards while I'm waiting for more people to come in. Sorry if I don't talk a whole lot. I tend to focus and not talk. I'm not used to streaming. Can you hear me? Whoever you are, I know you're there. I will only be on for about half an hour. I have to go to an appointment, so I'll be offline around 2:15 Pacific time. Hello, just working on color cards until more people come in. Feel free to chat with me. I'll be glancing up occasionally. Hi, Debs. If you could share this out, that would be amazing. I don't have a whole lot of followers just yet. You can hear me, right? Awesome, thanks. Well, since you're here, I'll go ahead and start working on the page. So this is the page I'm working on. I made it as a copy out of my Johanna Basford coloring planner. Out of this one right here. This is my title page. I'm good, thanks. Let's see. So this is the original. So I just put this in my printer and made a copy. And this is going to be a gift for someone who has helped me quite a bit over the last few years. Thank you. I've gotten a lot of compliments on that one. So yeah, I will only be streaming for about another half an hour because I have an appointment to get to, but just thought I'd spend some time streaming for my first time. Yikes! I hope I do okay. So this is, I'm using Prismacolors for this one. This is Cream PC 914. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer as I can. And if it's too personal, I'll let you know. So yeah, this is a fairly new channel. I've been inspired by quite a few different colorists to give this a shot. Here's hoping. And this is Eggshell PC 140. Probably Sammy. I was in Sammy's stream this morning. I've been in there a few times. Um, I also follow Jennifer Stay from Coloring Bliss. But yeah, I think I got most of my followers from Sammy's live stream. And, you know, my own family supporting me. Sorry for my sniffles. It's a bit cool where I'm at. Compared to what I'm used to anyway, because I am in Southern California. So we don't get, like, insanely cold, but I am used to warmer weather. This is Goldenrod PC 1034. So yeah, it's been a kind of a hard year for me. This is Mineral Orange PC 1033. I was diagnosed with cancer a little over a year ago, in December of 2017, and coloring has been a huge help for me. Um, oh wow, how late is it there in the UK? It seems to be, I think it's probably pretty late. Um, but yeah, um, yeah, the, it it's been hard, but you know, I get through it. My family's been amazing through everything. I couldn't drive for a while because the main tumor was in my leg and I couldn't fit under the steering wheel. So like my dad would take me to chemo appointments, my mom, my sisters, and just really there for me. And coloring was a good way to ease the stress of what was going on. I'm not cancer free yet. Um, the it metastasized into my lungs, so the band on my wrist is for a surgery I'm scheduled to have tomorrow. So, yeah, it's hard, but I'm getting through it. Like Dory says, just keep swimming. That's okay. I figured. Yeah, I have a great support system in place, so not been as hard as it could have been. And I was fortunate in that I didn't have a lot of side effects from the chemo that I went through. It was some heavy duty chemo. Oh, not too late then. I'm usually up. I'm I'm more of a night owl, so I'm usually up until like midnight here in the U.S. Well, thank you. Yeah, I have a few quotes that have kept me going. I have a playlist that I listen to with a lot of that I call my inspiration playlist with songs that help me to remember to stay strong. Um, Mostly female artists because I love my female artists. But I do have a couple guys on there. I think I have Goo Goo Dolls and Chris Allen and Adam Lambert on there. I love rock music. I grew up on the Eagles and Queen and the Beatles. My parents are boomers, so they introduced my siblings and I to rock and classical from an early age. I didn't listen to popular music until I was in like junior high, which is about 11, 12 years old. But now I'm pretty much a popular music fiend. Yeah, I've heard of Disturbed. I don't think I've heard their original music, but I do love their cover of The Sound of Silence. It's probably sacrilege to say this, but I'm pretty sure I like it more than the original. Sorry, just getting some wax paper here to protect my work from my hand. It's just there's just something really visceral about his voice when he sings it. It has more power to me the way he sings it. I feel the same Roxanne from the Moulin Rouge soundtrack. There's just it it has more depth to it with a grittier voice. Of course, I like uh, more hoarse voices anyway. Um, Pink is one of my favorite artists of all time, and just I love the way her voice sounds. Plus, her deeper voice makes it easier for me to sing along because I don't have a very high voice when I'm singing. Um, oh man, I bet I've seen recordings of it from of Sound of Silence from I think it was Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon, one of the night talk shows here in the U.S. And just I love it. I need to add an Imagine Dragons song to my inspiration list. I'll have to explore their discography some more. See if I can find something that fits. Sorry, I don't think I said this one earlier. This is Burnt Ochre PC 943. But I will be adding the list of colors that I've used to the description once I'm finished with the stream. Ugh, so jealous. What's your favorite band? I'm really hoping that someday Adam Lambert releases an album of Queen covers with Brian May and the rest of the group. Because Queen is one of my all-time favorite groups, and I love Adam to pieces. Just his voice and just, oh, I love his music. Oh yeah, I've heard of them. I don't know if I've heard a lot of their music, but I've definitely heard of them. Orange County actually isn't that far from where I am. Probably about an hour or so drive. Yeah, I grew up in Queen, so they're. I really want to see the biopic. And I'm so proud of Rami Malek for winning the Golden Globe for his performance as Freddie. Sorry, I'm just getting a drink. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, it's kind of I don't know what you would call it, nerve-wracking, uh, old feeling to know that bands that were together when I was in junior high are hitting their 20th anniversaries. I don't, I don't actually think a lot of the bands that I was a fan of in junior high are still together, actually. Because I was a boy band girl. I admit it. I was into Backstreet Boys a lot. Like, huge into Backstreet Boys. Not so much NSYNC or the others that came out around that time, but definitely Backstreet Boys. Excuse me. You're about 10 years older than me. I'm 33 this past October. I'm the youngest of my family. And my generation of cousins, too. Of course, that's not saying a whole lot, because my mom's from a mixed family. So my older cousins are like 20 some years older than me. Yeah, the only cousins that are younger than me are the children of the cousins from my uh, generation. And the oldest of one of my second cousins, I guess. Anyway, the kid of my cousin is only like 5 years younger than me. And the youngest of my second cousins is like, gosh, I think he's about 10 now. I talk in cousins because I don't have any nieces or nephews. Uh, None of my siblings or I are uh, planning on having kids, so the only cousins I can, or the only nieces or nephews I can really claim are from my best friend. She has a daughter who's going to be 2 next month. Ugh. Need to put a brick on her head, stop her from growing. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I don't know if my best friend is planning on having any more kids, but Emmy is so adorable. A little trickster, from what I understand. They live across the country, so I haven't actually met her yet, but I get pictures and videos, and she around Christmas time she got a hold of the sugar sprinkles and made a mess in my best friend's kitchen. And apparently sprinkles are worse than glitter, which I did not think was possible. Yeah, and they were red sprinkles too, so she was stepping in them and getting red dye all over her feet. So my friend said it looked like she had like chicken pox or something on the bottom of her feet. We were all laughing about it, and my friend's like, "You're not the ones that have to clean it up." Although I did get the tip to never use a vacuum when you're cleaning up sprinkles because you just spread them around. Always use a broom with sprinkles. Yeah, right mess. She was very proud of herself for that mess. My friend sent me a video of it, of her talking to her daughter after it happened, and just her voice was so resigned to the mess that she was gonna have to clean up. Emmy was having fun though. Right? That's the important part. Let the baby have the fun. Oh, we're up to 4. Yay! Hello, everyone that just came in. Feel free to chat. Keep Deb's company. Wish I could stream longer, but I do have an appointment to get to around 3. Well, 3 Pacific time anyway. And I have stuff to do tonight. So I don't think I'll have time to stream later. If you want to know more about me, yeah. Yeah, I'll be in the hospital for a few days after surgery. I have surgery scheduled tomorrow. And then I'll be home hopefully by Monday. I'm hoping by Sunday, because that's my mom's birthday. So I'd like to be home for that. But Monday at the very latest. And then once I'm feeling better, I'll try to stream again. So probably not until next week. As I was saying, if you want to know more about me, I live with my family, my parents, one of my 2 sisters, and my brother. Thanks, Debs. And we have 4 cats. One is truly mine. His name is Feely. He's not little. He is not little. Marmalade tabby. Very fluffy. My fluffy boy. He's about, oh gosh, he's probably going to be 4 years old this year. And then we have another younger boy named Shadow. He's my sister's cat. And then we have an older cat. He's about He'll be 10 this year, and he's my dad's. He's Groucho. He's black and white, and he has a mustache and goatee. So that's why he's called Groucho. But he's a big boy, so we've nicknamed him Bubba. He knows he's in trouble when we use his real name. How long I'm in the hospital will really depend on how invasive the surgery is. The surgery is to remove lesions in my left lung from metastatic cancer. And they won't know until they start the surgery how much they'll have to do. It really is. Thankfully, the boys are being pretty quiet, so. Definitely not to Tilly levels of noisiness like Sammy's budgie. Hi everyone, anyone that came in later. Just to let you know, I will be stopping in about a minute because I have an appointment to get to. I might go past my time limit just to say hi and talk some more, but I will have to get out before 2:30 to leave for my appointment. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I have lesions in both lungs, but since I'm only 33, the surgeon didn't want to do surgery on the right lung. Number one, because the lesions aren't as critical in the right lung as they are in the left lung, but he doesn't want to lower my quality of life at my age, so we'll be doing a combination of cryotherapy and radiation on the right side. Wrong one. You would think after so many leaves I'd have the pattern down. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of how far I've gotten on this one. Oh, thank you, Debs. It's been a hard road, but, you know, just keep plugging along. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I challenged myself to keep to 2 colors for my color palette, 2 main colors, so I think I did pretty good. The only color that I added was black for the antennas and the head of the ladybug down here. I do have a page that I'm working on for my mom's birthday, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it done in time. I might take it in the hospital. My mom's been my biggest role model. Um, she's also had cancer. She had uterine cancer a few years ago. Thankfully, they caught it early, so it didn't get too terrible. And so she didn't have to go through chemo. She did have some radiation. Um, but we're both of the opinion that the only other option is sitting in a corner crying, and that doesn't. And I've done enough of that in my life. I'm not going to keep doing that. Yeah, I also crochet, so I'll that with me. I have a blanket I'm working on as a present for someone else, my brother. My mom started it, but she has carpal tunnel and she's developed trigger finger in her right index finger, and she's right-handed, so she hasn't been able to finish it. So I wanted to make something for him for his birthday this year. So she handed that off to me to work on. And funnily enough, pretty much the same pattern that I followed for a blanket that I did for our living room couch. So I know the pattern very well. I think once I finish this leaf, I'll head out. Yeah, I did cross stitch for a while, but I don't I don't think I really got a hang of the stitches for that. I tried crocheting when I was younger, but I couldn't get the hang of it. And then about 2 years ago, I determined that I was going to learn. On YouTube videos and being able to pause it and rewind and not worrying about bothering my sisters or my mom to show me what to do, because I'm very much a visual learner. Made it much easier to learn. But I've been crocheting almost constantly since during the summers when it gets to, because I kind of live in an area that's not quite desert, but kind of close to it. Gets upwards of 100 degrees Fahrenheit during the summers out here. So you don't really want a heavy blanket on your lap while you're wearing shorts and a tank top and having the air conditioning running. Yeah, it gets pretty hot out here. Not the hottest part of California, but feels pretty damn close sometimes. Okay, so I think that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. Thanks, Debs, for keeping me company and chatting with me. I'll try to stream again next week. Hopefully I'll be feeling up to it after my surgery. So yeah, thanks for coming.